Righty, so making this little film to recap the 8th of May, a swell that hit Wedding Cake here in Sydney, Australia. Pretty memorable swell just due to its severe size. This wave is one of our big wave spots here that we've originally started off paddle surfing on big boards, and over time we've tow surfed it, and then now with foiling we've experimented with the toe-in foiling. And this wave is like, it's a big wave. I wouldn't say it's a hollow wave, but it's got a lot of energy. And the swell that we had on the 8th of May, it was really, really big, but it had lightish winds, like moderate to light winds. When I say that, at like maybe 15 to 20 knots westerly, which is kind of straight offshore. But usually this wave, when it's that big, it's just howling cross shore or even onshore. So it was pretty special day. Started off in the morning with every intention to paddle. I brought my big 10-foot board just because it's very rare to get clean conditions like this. So had every intention to paddle. But when Jeremy came around the corner on the jet ski that we share, he actually rung me and said, "Mate, I don't think there's much point paddling." He said, "I just seen a crew of guys jump off the point. They all just got washed through. There's waves breaking everywhere in spots I haven't even seen before." So, yeah, it was just made the call to just go foiling. And I think it was a pretty good call. We learned a lot. We learned about our gear that we used, which we were severely overfoiled. But it was a great learning curve. And you'll see in the video the waves we got. Probably, I don't think it shows like the wipeouts, but it was pretty raw out there. Like before we even got to, getting towed into waves, we did multiple rescues for some of the paddle surfers who were having a crack at trying to get a wave. There was water kind of going in every direction. It felt like rapids out there. It was wild. And even just getting pulled up on the ski by tow rope, there was just so much going on. So, learned a lot about our ski driving, our foiling, our gear. And you'll see from Tim Bonython's footage and Sky Monkey the session that we had. And then Jeremy also goes through a rundown after we have the session while washing the ski, his thoughts and what was going on. So enjoy.
On the corner of Main Street, trying to keep it in line. You say I wanna move on, you say I'm falling behind. Can read my mind. Can read my mind. I never really gave up on breaking out of this two-star town. I got the green light, I got a little fight. I wanna turn this thing around. Can read my mind, babe. Can read my mind. Good old days, the honest man, the restless heart, the promised land, the subtle kiss that no one sees, the broken wrist and the big trapeze. Oh, I don't mind if you don't, 'cause I don't shine if you don't. Put your back on me, let me make shit right. Never really gave up on... Oh, I sang the wrong verse. Can I carry on? Does anybody mind me just carrying on like that? Live music, what the kids want? Okay, let's go. It's funny how you just break down, waiting on some sign. I pull up to the front of your driveway with magic soaking my spine. Can read my mind. mind. Teenage queen, the loaded gun, the drop-dead dream, the chosen one, a southern draw, the world unseen, a city wall and a trampoline. Oh, I don't mind if you don't, 'cause I don't shine if you don't. Put your back on me, let me make shit right. Till I fall, you never return that call. Woman, open the door, don't let it stay. I wanna breathe that fire again. Oh, if I don't mind if you don't, 'cause I don't shine if you don't. Put your back on me and make shit right. Remix to ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in it wishing. Sipping on coke and rum, I'm like so out, I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby, I'm about to have me some fun, yeah. Read my mind, R. Kelly, baby.
Do you ever get the feeling that you can't shift the tide that sticks around like something in your teeth and some aces up your sleeve? I had no idea that you're in deep. I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat till I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my city.
Do I wanna know
if this feeling flows both ways?
Start to see it go.
Sort of hoping that you'd stay.
Baby, we both know
That the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. If I thought of calling when you've had a few, 'cause I always do, and maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. Not thought it through. So have you got the guts? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it shuts. Simmer down and pucker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp of trying to kiss you, and I don't know if you feel the same as I do, but we could be together if you wanted to.
Do I wanna know
If this feeling flows both ways,
Sad to see it go.
right, big session.
What a session! I tell you what, though, I was cold. Thanks for washing that skin, mate. It was really easy.
You did the hard yards and drove it the whole way back.
Yeah, I'll put the GoPros together.
Yeah.
Just go. Smashing into the big waves. And I think I saw like 30 footers out there.
Wow. Where was it biggest?
Off shipwrecks, definitely.
Yeah.
The waves are coming in and just like, it was so big out there.
Wow.
It was like scary because you can't outrun it because coming from the bay.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So you got to go like, call it out to sea and then come back in because if a 20, 30 footer does come up, you got nowhere to go.
But tell us about wedding cake. Did you choose the right thing today? Like, I've seen a lot of guys started off the morning trying to paddle. Tell us how like it went down.
Yeah, I don't think paddling was the go today. I think it was definitely towing. Even like Howie when he was towing. But yeah, we took the...
Give us a recap. Like, so you drove the ski around?
Yeah. So I'll show the YouTube, the clips, but it's just too bumpy to get two people around. The jet ski just bounces around too much. So I drove from Botany all around to Wedding Cake, and then we got to Wedding Cake, and you hadn't really seen it yet.
I didn't want to look because everyone called me and said it's fucking ginormous. So I was with Mark and I just went like, I went like, I barely want to look at it. I just want to suit up. And then when you called me, because I had the intentions to paddle first light, and you called me and go, dude, there's no way you're paddling this.
Yeah, I remember that phone call. I was like, mate, you're tripping. You're just going to waste the time. Let's go. Let's tow. So yeah, we used our stuff. That was good. Like, I think we got the better of the waves. I think Howie got some really big ones as well.
I heard he got a tube at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still maxed out. Like, I had the 699. And
do you have the foil?
Yeah.
Can we see it? Or was it prototypey?
No. All production today, actually.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's why we didn't go that good.
Adrian, send me some new stuff.
So this is the set. Yeah, show us the setup.
So that's my prone board I used today.
What is it?
6'4". 6'4", and
6'4".
And then the 699 front.
Yeah. Have you chopped it?
No, not chopped. This is stock down. And then a 250p tail.
That is tiny. That is so small.
And then what are we running here? It's a ultra short, so 640 mils advanced fuselage. It's silver just because we're just testing out some colours, but it's stock standard.
Doesn't look very access, does it?
No. And then the 900 mast high modules.
Yeah, that went well. I didn't feel any wobble at all when I was riding today. I was like, yeah, that wasn't an issue at all, the wobble. It was more just being overpowered.
I actually found a few times when I was so overpowered, it like locked in a direction. But these are not normal waves either. These like there was 20 footers out.
Yeah.
And I found like I was going that way, and I was like, oh, you got to get it back over, and like, yeah, it was hard today. Hey.
I remember you saying like as soon as we started towing the first couple of waves, you were like, this is way bigger than anything we've towed before.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last few times you've been toying with it and like doing carves and top turns, and today was just keeping the front foot down and just holding on.
I did one turn, and that's because that was a shit wave, and it was a small one.
It's still huge.
Every other wave was just survival. Like, literally, and we still weren't surviving sometimes. We were still getting lit.
So what was the conditions? Like, we know the swell's big, but what was that wind?
Today it was straight west-southwest start.
Which is like kind of perfect offshore?
Yeah, it was perfect. Like, today was pretty damn good. It was still a little bit strong, but you're never going to get lighter than that. I think it was like 20 knots west-southwest.
Yeah,
I remember at the start when you towed me on the big ones, the wind coming up the face, I was telling you, like, I couldn't
get down it.
Like, we had to tow a different way, but we learned today how to do it. I think we both learned something today.
Yeah.
On how to approach it on the foil, because it's not really like on a surfboard.
No, it's completely different. It's just a little bit like, I guess it was hard too, like trying to navigate the surfers in the lineup. because they weren't maybe exactly where they would be taking off, because every time they would see a set, they would scratch for the horizon and then maybe put us off our position, and then maybe we didn't want to run them over as well.
Well, they were surviving as well. I think there was more boards broken today than there was guys catching waves.
I just seen on Instagram a guy, Paddy, he's like, if anyone finds my board, and I'm pretty sure it was a brand new board, never ridden before.
Might have been the guy with the red board.
Yes, yeah.
Because he came in and he's like, comes up to the ski, he's like, can you find my board? I was like, what do you... How am I going to do that? Yeah. I was like,
crazy.
I'll look at it on the rocks, but I can't, like...
Yeah, I think that thing's gone.
I think he was cut, and I was like, mate, I'd love to help you, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah. So also tell us, we had like a bit of a hairy issue nearly losing our board. Tell us what your thoughts on that, maybe leashes or... just tell us.
I think it was 3 times we almost lost it. And we were
straight onto the cliff, hey?
Yeah. Because we're not riding leashes because it's so big. Yeah, I did bring a leash. It's on the back of the ski. We didn't put it on though. Maybe we should try it next time, but it's just...
I just like...
pretty full on out there.
Yeah, like I reckon you can't... There's no point duck diving a fucking wave out there on this thing.
No.
And then like, if you get tumbled and then that foil's only 6 foot away from you.
Yeah, that's right. It should be above you, but that's... I just never tested that. And I still got stitches from Thailand, so I didn't want to test that again. I get that foil away from it.
It was, I guess we weren't used to it really. Like it does when it's big, push over that suddy section and hold momentum. But today it was like, it was one wave. It wasn't like reforming. It was just whitewashing the whole way through, from out the back, through the suddy section, and then into the cliff.
Full closeout.
Yeah, full closeout.
Last time was fine because it wasn't doing that, but today was... Remember that first time? I was like, get on the sled, and then we literally
pinned it.
Full throttle. And then I got you to like... I was like, 3, 2, 1, and then I just said, jump on the left side, and you literally got on that board and like...
Yeah, that was close.
If that wave had got it, it was on the... And that was end of session.
Yeah.
I've only got 1 set.
Mm.
So, tough one, but it was good. Had a sick time.
Ski went well.
Yeah, that service, I reckon. Did you notice anything? Eh?
No, the ski went great. The only thing I was worried about was if it was going to fill up the front. Because when I opened the front and seen how much shit was jammed in there, I was like, oh, fuck. We could have another boat harbour session.
So I'm going to start doing jet ski servicing. Fuel filters, change the spark plugs, eh? But, no, the old bird went good. It's so old and it's like...
Oh, it goes so good.
It's the ugliest ski in the fleet.
It's great.
But it does the job.
Look at it. Amazing. Great. That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, eh? I'm pretty stoked with that.
Bye.